Does anyone want to play 24XX?
Oh, is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, it's been a minute. Do you all remember where we faded to black? I know there was a brief discussion online or on Discord about it, but
We're all in sync with our recollection.
we're all in sync with our recollection. That is a prophetic phrase. That's excellent. Thank you, Brian. But yeah, you guys were saved. Ash, it was Ash and Carlo Crow. Sorry,
Goldfarb.
Bishop Crow. Ash and Bishop, you were being experimented on.
Yes.
By the Eidolon.
That was.
And you guys were your brains were being exercised as fodder for Glassmouth and the Eidolon's experiments to analyze, to figure out what was going on, how to neutralize Glassmouth. Maybe utilize them for themselves. Regardless, a harrowing Whitney was able to negotiate her will herself into the rooms where you guys were being experimented on effectively. Jacked herself in, wasn't it? Didn't she? Yeah. Anyway. And ultimately was able to pry you guys out and save the day. You shut down Signal 17.
Yeah.
Or Signal Array 17. And extracted. At which point we left you all in perhaps a more melancholy mood in her studio. Some weeks have passed. You've done some side jobs as a crew here and there, maybe ones that you could take up, in pairs or smaller groups too. A couple bounties here and there, but, just to pass the time as things kind of marinated around the neon necropolis that is this place. It is after one of these side missions that you guys wake up back at Whitney's studio, your safe house, and notice, Ash, you are missing.
Missing?
Ash notice he's missing?
It's a great question. No, he right now does not notice that he is missing.
But we notice he's missing.
But you notice he's missing.
Is Ash still sleeping?
You don't know.
Is he conscious?
Bobby?
Okay, I don't know if he's conscious or not.
You don't know.
Okay.
So physically, he's not here.
Correct. Spiritually, physically, he is not in the safe house where you guys last left him, which is strange. He usually would at least leave a message or something. I assume. Maybe you're more of a vagabond. Do you just leave? Do you just slip out in the night casually?
No, I would probably leave a note. At least let people know where, when I'll be back, when to expect me back.
Back in a jiffy.
So yeah, this would be out of place for you guys. Crow.
I would think we could.
Bishop.
I don't know if we would let each other track each other.
Fair enough.
I feel like we are close enough with each other that I trust you guys not to to meddle unless it's important.
Mm.
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's the way I kind of.
value our privacy.
Well, given all that's been going on,
Mm-hmm.
we would probably be able to track each other in case.
Yeah.
Now that Ash isn't here, that raises questions. So I would say, how will we track him? Like on our own devices, or do you have a central tracking unit?
Before you go any further, you said we've been down for weeks.
A couple weeks, yeah.
A couple weeks. That I would have tried to get my eye fixed in that time.
Okay.
Can it not be broken?
We'll touch on that, but yeah, we can say it could not be broken.
Put some hand quotes around that. Some finger quotes around that. Sure, it's fine.
Okay, you tell me when I can uncheck the box.
That's fair. Kind of out of nowhere, Bishop, you get a ping from Dr. Hale. Bishop, where is Ash? I was supposed to meet with him this morning to talk about some Glassmouth. I had some questions for him after his encounter, and he's not shown up. And honestly, he's brushed me off 3 times now. So,
he's kind of a dick, but we like him anyway. I'm like, well, that's unusual. We usually try to keep in touch. So we're in the process now of tracking him down. Once we find him, we'll let you know.
Tracking him down? You've lost him?
Lost is not really the right word. Just we're just a little incommunicado. So we'll make sure when we ping him that to set him straight for being tardy and ill-mannered. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you. Take care now.
She huffs, hangs up, and you can, like, even before the hang up, you can hear the clacking of, like, computer or whatever modern computer clack noise is of her going on a survey of sorts.
It's just the sound of someone looking in the air and moving it around.
Yeah. It's all Minority Report, like, where they're swooshing their hands around.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we get our workouts in the future.
Exactly. It's just all cardio.
Virtual.
Computers are all cardio. No, nobody consulted an actual computer guy for that.
Well,
I want to find my iPad or find my iPhone with him.
Space iPad, space iPhone.
Right.
Find my buddy.
Well, it's implied. If they're iPads and iPhones, it's already space. Because we've been in the future for 20 years.
You mean the Samsung, Sony, Apple Pad?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all Conglomco. We check our Conglomco.
Samapol.
Your Nix node provided by Nix Consortium?
No.
Nix node.
Find my Ash Pad.
Your Ash Pad.
It's
okay, what are you looking on your Ash Pad?
I'm just doing a basic, like, ping of his... I'm doing, like, the most basic, non-invasive ping of his communication device, his VidLink, through my VidLink.
Go ahead and roll electronics. I think you have electronics.
Hey, I don't have that.
I'll use mortuary science. She blinded me with mortuary science.
I hit the arrow is the button, right?
Oh. I think you just did something wrong. You downloaded a nasty virus.
Yes, the arrow is the button, sorry.
What'd you roll? Wait a minute, I wasn't on the right tab.
A 2.
I didn't get to Thailand.com. Fun time Thailand. I don't know how that actually got into my browser. How did I actually type that? Bullshit, man. I was hacked.
The phone fell out of my hand and it fell through that sewer grate that's in my bedroom.
Oh no.
It drops down like 300 stories to who knows what.
as you, I guess you don't have electronics, do you?
I do not.
I used a hammer.
You're proving it. Oh, were
Oh, I
you
just
trying to
forgot to
persuade
log
me
in.
into a? Were you trying to persuade me into a tracking roll?
No.
Okay.
I was just saying what I was doing. Wherever we ended up is where we ended up. We just let it flow out.
Let it
And you said
ride.
electronics.
So, and
this
you
is,
failed
like
it.
all the times
So the
I have to
room
reset the
begins to-
password.
No, the room, you don't know what you. It's one of those like, what did I touch? And the room itself, kind of shuts down. Like at the end of the last episode, I described the room as, it going quiet, like all the electronics shutting down, like even the hum from the compressor on your fridge dies or goes out, and you can hear that dead silence, and the whole, like, all the tech that is truly woven into the fabric of these condos that you guys are in, it just goes dead silent, like a blackout in the studio. Like all of the equipment and wired up electronics to keep this safe house safe just shut off.
Are Crow and I in the same room?
Yep, as far as I know, or that's I placed you there narratively anyway in my head. So yes.
Dude.
Just gonna look over to him quickly and go like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Good thing I had that lead line installed.
The only thing illuminating you guys right now is the lead line. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The landline.
So I will just do a flicker of flame on my finger to light up the dark. I mean, the windows, are we in like a big...
I was going to say that you although the room itself is shut off, you are illuminated by, the neon kaleidoscope of colors in the background pulsing in.
Yeah.
So casting that kind of eerie moonlight into the space.
All right, so it's nighttime.
Or is it always nighttime?
It's
It's kind of always
raining,
nighttime.
right?
Yeah, I
In
want
the
to say it's like kind of like an
Yeah.
always nighttime type of thing, because
Okay,
it's just,
I like it.
why not?
So yeah, there's all these geometric shapes of light cutting through here. They have the blimp. Off-world. A new
Or some noodles,
noodles. Yeah, we got to go to Noodle Bar.
ramen.
Check in on my replicant girlfriend.
Uh,
Got 4 more years, man. Got to get busy.
So there's no. Well, the first thing I do when power goes off in my house is I go to my front door and I look out the window or I open it and look out and try to see if I see any lights, which doesn't work very well in the middle of a sunny day when we lose power.
Nope.
Luckily, we have the bank across the street, so sometimes I can tell. But I would like to go someplace and look to see if, like, the neighbors or floors above, below, any indication of power loss there.
Yeah, if you push yourself up probably to the window and you look right up and down, try to see a glow from the other apartments. Yeah, they seem to be alive and well. This seems to be localized to your apartment, or at least Whitney's apartment, and probably has something to do with the way the security network has been kind of woven into the place, because you make it your safe house. I don't know. In my head, you guys have like hardened, or in multiple manners, which means there's all kinds of security measures like as part of the apartment, and that all that apparatus that was woven into it shut down, so the whole apartment shut down.
That was like a long way to say it was my fault. You just said it was my fault. That's what I heard.
Oh, it is.
All right. Well,
You were like a chimpanzee at a typewriter.
Yeah, I apologize. That was a long-winded way to say it's your fault.
That's fine. That's
Sitz.
fine. I appreciate it. I heard it in the middle. By the time I got to the middle, I'm like, I know what he's saying. It's my fault.
I'm just so happy with me.
Lefty's fault.
Like,
I would like, now that it's dark, do we have lights on our vid links, or are those down too?
As you look to your vidlink, you see Dr. Hale ringing back.
What did you do?
Mr. Hale ring. Dr. Hale's calling me.
Whoever she called before, was it Bishop or Crow? Those are the same person. Bishop or Sitz?
It was Bishop and Crow.
Bishop and Crow.
Wow, I have left an impression on you, haven't I?
Which personality am I getting today, Bishop or Crow?
Exactly. Well, that's actually a valid question with this guy. He'll put it on the vidlink on Conglomco, Nixco, FaceTime mode, so hello.
What did you guys do?
Well,
the apartment network's down. I can't get into anything. What have you been playing with? She clicks. You can hear her clicking away. I'm picking up on Ash, but he's giving off what? His signal's all wrong. He's giving off something non-human neuro times. What is going on? She's basically telling you like his like geolocation ping from his implants are giving off a weird signal. But otherwise, what were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted you, Bishop.
I'm going to say
she interrupted you.
Yeah. Well, we were tracking Ash, and I think we were hacked. And I look over, it says like, could have been we were targeted. Something happened.
I mean, you were targeted by the guy sitting next to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. So
I don't think that was targeting. I didn't target anything. That was a widespread.
So we're working on getting comms back up. I have my colleague is on it. But since we have you, our vidlinks are not affected by this terrorist attack. Whatever. He will. Well, where is he pinged last? Can you triangulate that? Where his specific?
Just because I don't want to make up street names, she sends you a location, a ping location where she's picking it up to follow him. In that, she swipes it over and it goes boom on your own device, on your own, it kind of lights up the room as it flashes on your screen for a second. Giving you his location.
And no communication from him. Like she couldn't get a hold of him. Just his location.
Yeah, he's being non-responsive, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being able to triangulate his location. We're going to respond now, and see what's going on. It's very unusual, but myself and my colleague here, I think we can handle it. I'm just trying to sound very confident, but we're okay. We're fine. How are you?
How are you doing?
How are you? So yeah, I thank her again.
Could be better.
Yes, here in the Neon Necropolis. What part of town? Oh, I guess I can get that. Did she have any more information? I say, do you have anything else? Since you've been so very helpful with your,
no,
some lessons from her with technology.
No, sadly not. Please go figure out what's going on. Why is you say you can't? He's not responding to you either.
No, not yet. Let's Do you get a hold of you? Maybe tried. No. Okay. No, it's a very unusual, and this whole it's unsettling. His biometric is reading that. So yeah, we're gonna go now.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Take care. Bye. Can we get? And I look. It's just. Can we get out of here?
Yeah, is she normally paying so much attention to all of our what's going on here?
I think she's a little bit voyeuristic.
She's some kind of authority to us. I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why he's just like.
She's the lady you guys saved. She was the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Basically kind of like a science turncoat
right, yeah.
from Nyx, and now she works with the hollow vein, and you guys.
Yeah, so she probably bumped her up on a hierarchical ladder, so
Okay.
it's probably one of our sub bosses.
Maybe Whitney should have told us this. That I should watch what I say and stuff. But as we're leaving,
she's basically like a research contact for the hollow vein. Effectively, she's your liaison.
As we leave, I would like to take a look around the general apartment and outside the apartment and a bit farther out of, like our general area, just for any signs that something happened to Ash that we should know about. Violence, lechery, lethargy, anything.
You open the doorway into the hall, of the apartment building's inner workings. The light spills through. Nothing outside of your guys' apartment was affected. So the light just kind of spills in, and as you squint and look around, you notice there's no evidence of an altercation, or like if you're looking for something like blood or a tear in the carpet or anything like that, something on the walls. No, it looks like it does every day. Maybe a little could use a vacuum, but what?
Okay.
Nothing in his room. I guess we'll quick look at his room, his area.
I don't know if we've established that you guys have your own bunker rooms, but
I don't know. I'm assuming if
like wherever he keeps his personal effects, it seems undisturbed, like as normal.
Okay.
No Dear John letters or suicide notes or
his head, body's missing.
His head.
With his phone.
I apologize
for the ping point.
Doug, I must digress. I deeply apologize, but yesterday I got to do a Doug thing in my game with Brian.
What'd you do?
I was playing a druid, and I took the skill Thing Talker, which lets me just talk to basically anything effectively. And I talked to this object that was being presented to us by this very bad lady, it turns out. And that thing happened to be the decapitated head of one of our previous friends. Brian is clearly moving the narrative a little bit by murdering this guy.
Murder is a great narrative.
Regardless, I got to talk with this guy because I took Thing Talker. It just really reminded me because I was like, I got to do a Doug thing where I'm going to use this to talk. Honestly, I didn't think it was a skull. That went over my head. At the time, but I thought it was like some kind of weird crystal thing, or I was gonna get some like weird. I was handled by whatever. Or it's like a mine or a trap, or who knows. But I really didn't. That was a nice twist, Brian. I really did not expect the decapitated head of. I can't remember his name off the top.
Borak.
Nice.
Borak. That's right. But yeah, I got to talk to it, and it was a big moment because instead of, I think, Brian,
it was great.
It was kind of a more interesting reveal for Brian. I think that I got to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I loved it. I had planned on this to move things a different direction, and then when you're like, I have this thing talk, I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That thing will be the skull of your old friend. Yes, it will. That's good.
It has so many wonderful possibilities going forward. So, yeah, when Michael said, can I do a Doug thing? I'm like, yeah, go for
it. He did. He was like,
I have thing talk.
Go for it.
Like,
nice.
Great. So, yeah,
nice. Good job. It's a good story. Thank you for that.
No trouble. Thank you for the inspiration.
Decapitated head I communicated with.
Exactly.
Good.
Thank you, 3.2 listeners. We're not creepy at all.
That's for my OGs.
Dungeon World, yeah. My OGs.
It's Dungeon World. Yeah, Brian's Ash and Dunes game. It's been quite fun. We're moving.
Yeah,
anyway,
I've enjoyed it.
Anyway, that was the Doug thing. Yeah, you guys venture forth, and as you approach, you take your Lyft Uber out to the general locale of his last ping, and he's just walking along the roadway. Do you take the Lyft Uber directly up to him, or do you pace behind him, or I'm not sure what your approach would be.
Is he just walking at a moving pace? A walking pace?
Yeah.
Walking at a moving pace.
Walking at a
He's
moving pace.
moving at a walking pace.
It's a critical difference.
I'm just gonna tell the driver, like, just follow as fast as he's going. Just stay a little back. I'm just gonna look at him. See what I see.
Like he's a prostitute.
Yeah.
You stay back a reasonable ways, and you see his lips are moving like he's talking to somebody, but you can't quite make out what it.
That's kind of what I was wondering. Okay. All right, Crow. Come on. Let's go see what we got. You know, you're not supposed to wake up a sleepwalker. I don't think we should wake him up quick. I think we should just go up next to him and see what's going on first.
Yeah. I don't think we should surprise him. We
shouldn't shoot him yet or anything like that. There.
How does he look? How does his clothes look? Does he look disheveled? Does he look like he was put through the ringer? Or is he just like muttering, wandering around like he's, one of the
I don't want to tell Ash how he sleeps, but it looks like he fell asleep in his clothes and then got up and started moving.
All right. Yeah. Your lead.
He just seems like the fall asleep in his clothes type. Yes,
Am I walking away from the safe house we were in?
In a roundabout way, yeah, but you're good ways away ultimately.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
At least a 15-20 minute drive away. Lyft Uber away.
So I'm going to get out of the car as it's moving.
You're getting out of the car as it's moving, the vehicle as it's moving?
Yeah. I'm going to look cool doing it. Smoothly open the door, step out.
You're lucky this game doesn't have dexterity checks, because that sounds like a...
You could have a dexterity check.
No.
I'm just thinking about getting out of a car when it's moving 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can step out. You can absolutely step out. The Lyft Uber jetsons away,
I told him to stay here.
No, he told him to stand by.
Oh, my apologies.
That's what I meant to do. Like,
all right, well, do you want
leave the flag up or whatever it is they used to say?
I don't know. All I did was just follow along. Is what I meant.
Okay.
To have,
right.
But I expect you to get out too.
Okay.
I figured the Lyft Tuber. I like how tuber's in the name. Lyft Tuber. Lyft L-I-F Tuber. Makes it funny.
Lyft Tuber.
Johnny Cab.
Johnny Cab. Johnny Tuber.
Johnny Cab. I'm a Lyft Tuber, like some animatronic thing for like Total Recall.
Tubers.
Tubers, yeah,
Potatoes.
he's a tuber.
It's just a big animatronic parsnip in the driver's seat.
I was hoping both of us would get out.
Yeah, I'll jump out too and just tell keep the Lyft Tuber.
Yep.
Steady she goes. Yep. Okay.
My plan is to just walk up next to Ash and give him a walking once over.
Okay.
As you approach, you notice that he's definitely talking in this kind of hushed voice, but it's not Ash's voice. It is actually a broken, hitched voice of Glassmouth.
Ooh.
Hey, you guys were he took you over, right? A number of weeks back. I was out of town.
Yeah. It was very very invasive. Still have bad nightmares. But yeah, it definitely was in our head. So apparently we got to poor Ash. If it's that broken glass, yeah. This is
Glassmouth, yeah.
Glassmouth, yeah. Somehow he got back into his head.
Is Ash carrying anything?
He seems to be if you're like armed. No, he does not seem like he's carrying any weaponry or anything.
Nothing in his hand. Nothing just held in his hands.
Yeah, no.
Okay. What is Glassmouth saying?
I would like to adjust this. I sleep
Sure.
fully armed.
Fully. I was gonna, for a second, I thought you were gonna say naked
No clothes. I'm fully armed.
no clothes, fully armed.
No, I'm joking.
It's just like the under the arm straps and like a
Shoulders,
hip
hip. Yep. But
Hey man, it's a Neon Necropolis. People get their kicks in all kinds of different ways. This guy is he's a nudist.
He's fetishes for everyone.
that's just how I sleep, you know.
Fully armed.
You'll never know.
No.
Yeah, what is-
I'm just kidding.
What's Glasshouse saying? Can I tell? Well,
Glassmouth.
Glassmouth, Glasshouse, broken glass.
Walking on broken glass.
I'm not gonna try and do a voice because I for this guy, but it's this broken whisper, and you keep hearing the word feed,
Mhm.
but it doesn't it isn't particularly cohesive.
Okay.
The words.
Any thoughts here, Crow? Does he seem to notice we're next to him? Or does he notice people on the street or anything?
He seems to be somewhere else. He pays attention enough to like avoid things. Like he's autonomous in that way, but he does not seem to pay much attention to you guys as you look him over. No.
Okay. I have an idea, Crow, but I want to hear what you have to say first because it's going to hurt.
Well, that's my thing too. Is I have a stunner. I was gonna see if I could stun him and break the connection. Like if I just do it lightly, a little.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just took a little
Reboot.
quick, nothing prolonged. I got one too. I could do it too. Yeah.
Just a
okay,
quick
yeah.
40,000 volts.
Yeah, just a little touch, a little tap.
little.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be try it with one? No, that didn't work. Try yours. Try it with yours. No, that didn't work.
That didn't work.
Try both at the same time. Yeah,
Alright.
no, that didn't work.
No, try for the testicles.
Right.
Let's get it in his mouth. Down through a little bit.
Get it in.
He might be like, "Tase me, bro! Tase me, bro!"
Yeah, look how he's dressed. Okay.
Oh, I have a flashlight.
Oh
Hook up the
no.
clamps. Hook up the
This
clamps.
is definitely going to help with viewership.
Yeah, they're gonna love it. Yeah,
More
I'm
risque.
playing to the niche.
Exactly.
To
This is
the-
fan service.
Yes, 2400 after dark. You know who.
For grown men. Role play.
That's right. Role playing kink fetish, cyberpunk kink fetish.
Oh my god!
I just created a new niche, ttrpg.
I bet you
I am
you did not just
fucking
create
on
a
it.
new niche. I bet
No,
you that
no, I
niche is
guarantee
out
that's
there.
been out there.
Don't steal my dreams.
I'm sorry. Well, maybe now you need to track down your brethren, your new.
I
your new
am.
compatriots,
I'm right
your new
on it.
people. They're your
My
people
new
now.
peeps on the dark web.
I'm sure you can find them on Reddit or 4chan or.
No way. Reddit? All right,
Oh my
so
God.
let's. We should
All right,
play
use
that
Zap, I'll catch.
Yeah, you're more skilled. I would say I don't catch him, but I think you're more
I
skilled.
need
right?
more skill to just poke him in the ass with this thing.
I don't know. All right, I'll zap him. Yeah, I'll zap.
Go
Hard
ahead
to
and roll
guess.
with advantage because I don't think you can. I don't want you to fail here ultimately, and I think it's all good.
What the hell am I rolling? Just come on.
Don't worry, just roll normal. If you fail, we'll bump it up to
So
because that's how rolling with advantage works.
Rolling with advantage means you roll an extra d6.
Yes.
In
Gotcha.
this one, I thought it was. I thought it just put the failure floor at setback.
No, that was strain.
Clutch.
That was strength. God damn, that was like 2 systems ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, advantage in this one if you're doing it by yourself is just rolling an extra d6.
Is it just
If you're getting help-
3d6 like Powered by the Apocalypse? Okay.
Like 2d6, isn't it? Yeah, because you only roll 1 die in this normally.
Oh right, no, you're right.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
so
And then if you
thrilled.
roll with a friend, they roll their dice.
You roll a success anyway. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're fine. Ash, you wake up to your 2 compatriots, like you laid out in the middle of Whitney's living room, and your 2 compatriots, Ash and Sitz, probably not doting over you, but in the room somewhere. While Whitney just looks at you, shaking her head.
Don't get your bedraggled clothing.
But you wake up in this very strange situation, Ash.
I just what? Where the
You were walking down the
What?
street. You left. You took off. You're about 15 clicks from here.
Oh, the room is booted back up, by the way. Dr.
Okay.
Hale brought it back up while you guys were out for you.
I'm not doing this by candlelight. Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry, anyway, go on. I apologize. I interrupted.
make it more romantic.
Yes, an atmosphere.
what's going? Like,
Oh, these
why'd you guys? Why? How'd I get here?
We brought you back.
You brought me back.
Yeah, you left.
Dead, yes.
Why'd you bring me here
From the dead, sorry?
from the dead?
Wouldn't this be where we would normally bring you, though? Are we
would
back
think
at Whitney's
so, yeah.
house? Or back at
No,
the...
we're in the. I'm assuming we're in the. Are we back at Whitney's house now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
said
in
you were
the street
spread out
we
in
did-
Whitney's living room.
Oh.
You're in
Oh,
some
I
dark
thought that's-
ass
I thought-
restroom alley.
I thought you were saying that's where I was mentally, and then
Oh,
then
no.
I came to
In a
here
very
in the
literal
street
sense,
with
you
them
wake
zapping
up.
me.
I was
Okay.
rifling through your pockets. Making sure you had all your periodicals.
Periodical.
Yeah, we're fast forwarding a little bit
Journal.
to
I'm
you
Your
waking up.
encyclopedia.
I'm like, so I was just walking down the road.
Yeah.
What do I think? Do I have any recollection? Do I was I dreaming the whole time? Do I recall going to sleep? What's the last thing I
Ooh.
remember?
Ooh, I like that.
That's the thing. You don't remember anything unusual. You remember going to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I went to sleep at
You got back from the
11:30?
gig or whatever, and then
we got back. I passed out. I didn't even take my clothes off. Like,
No weapons.
I just right. I just crashed. And then I'm waking up here. Like you guys are waking me up. Like
Ooh,
I don't have
gibberish
any.
in
No dreams, nothing like that. And you guys said I was walking around.
talking in like
Yep.
the Glassmouth speech.
About feeding.
Oh, that's not good.
Michael, do we
Yes,
have the
sir.
ability to do a basic bioscan
Ooh,
for health, blood pressure, electrical activity? I mean, a real basic, but a space basic bioscan.
on
In-house.
Vidlink, there's an app for that. I think.
There probably is an app. There's probably an app for that in an iPhone now.
Yeah. Nick's Conglomco. I remember seeing it in the store.
Yeah,
Conglomco.
absolutely.
I'm
Wings
scared to do
probably
it.
got one.
Hey, Crow, why don't you check him over?
Oh yes, I have mortuary science.
There you go.
I think you can apply that.
Body check.
Oh, let's do that. Oh, hang on. Let me queue up the app. Oh, I have to.
And you're trying to, but we're trying to suss out what precisely.
anything unusual.
Trying
right?
anything like massive amounts of chemical activity, like I'm asking questions and maybe
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
answer, but just like too much of one chemical, not enough of another. Having no salt in his body, a heart rate that is like 100, like doing like 240 right now.
His
Or,
pH is off.
His pH is way off. Stuff like that.
Do we have the Schwab app? Schwab, like we
The
Schwab.
Schwab. Are you saying SCH? Schwab app.
Check his triglycerides and his.
Yeah, give you some mortuary sciences. Check him out.
See if we can get any indication of what was going on, even if we can't understand it.
Oh, yes, this is right up this is my wheelhouse. You're alive, so I don't know the results. If you were dead, you wouldn't even have they would immediately know what was wrong with you.
Usually these don't show a lot.
Usually it's 0.
Across the board. Fuck me.
Not much effort. So I queue up on the link, the biometric app.
You do notice that his implant logs seem to be showing big blank holes in them, going back for a few weeks now.
So like activity hole type thing?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by activity hole, but yes, there's like big blank gaps in his log where his implants aren't like doing their normal metric logging.
Or they were erased.
Neither of us have any skills to check that, do we?
But Ash does, right?
I'm able to
you can
see this, and it's kind of like I could still do some stuff with that. But so I also have a note on my hacking skill that it's lost. Is that still lost? I'm assuming it is, because I feel like this is part of it.
Don't assume you make an ass out of you and Michael.
But
I'm not. I obviously I assume the losing it was as a major failure. I do not remember. I didn't listen to the whole episode. I don't remember the entire context of losing it. But
yeah, I don't either.
I would say yes. It's safe to assume that it's still disabled or enabled or I don't know. Yes, you can't.
Okay.
No
words.
Did my eye get fixed over the 2 weeks? Or no?
Oh, that was the other thing. I apologize. We never really touched on it. You noticed that his eye was glowing red. While he was unconscious and laid out, presumably still under the influence of whatever he was under.
Ash, do you have only one mechanical eye, and was that the eye that was glowing, or was it the natural eye?
I just want to say that's the one that was glowing.
I'm trying to think if it would be both eyes.
21st century digital boy.
Or if it would just be one.
Either way, that was glowing.
I'm thinking it would just be the one.
The one that was damaged is the one that was glowing.
Okay.
Whether or not he had two, I'm not sure. He can decide that.
The mystery deepens. Oh. Yeah, your eye was glowing too. See anything about your log? About your logs? Or your logs? Blah. See anything in your logs about that? Look for glowing eyes.
Can we get a video of that, maybe? Like, did it record anything in his eye? Something.
Do I have any backups? while that was
Yeah.
going on? Any data backups or anything?
No, you're just showing a lot of blanks for those time frames.
Okay, so even the backups are blank, not just the logs.
Oh, I see what you're trying to get at. Yeah, they just seem like strange blanks in your logs. That, yeah, if you were to pull up the backups like over the past 3 weeks, let's presume you've backed up in the past 3 weeks. How many people can actually say that? Anyway, let's say you did, and you would notice that you backed up those blanks. It doesn't seem like they were, someone has been fooling around with the live copies while your
It just
backups.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we look at can we correlate anything interesting going on at those times? I mean, like, oh, I remember that night. Yeah, that was the night you were doing that hula dance. I think remember it lasted for 15 minutes. Is just how long that gap is. Obvious jumping out about the gaps and the things he might have been doing at the time.
No, and you find that most of them seem to be at times like during the night when he would usually not be out and about, or gaps where, you just assumed he was out doing his own thing or something like that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
What about?
I mean, I'm presuming that you guys don't hang out with each other 24/7, 365.
No, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
The only other thing I can think of is
for these guys.
Yeah, exactly. You're too good for us, Crow. Can we cross-reference the gaps with the mapping app? If a mapping app is kept on Ash's phone at those times where he was.
I mean, Google Maps already does it.
Of course, we're all a bunch of hardened criminals. We'd probably be like, delete cache, like 3 or 4 times a day.
True.
I'd be surprised if any of us kept a record of anything we did. But
I probably should have. I'm gonna step back for a minute. I probably should have revealed this to Bishop. As part of those logs, as you were poking around and you noticed that there's some kind of process running, like a fragment from somewhere running that you aren't really sure what is, but it seems out of place. In your diagnostic, this is
could Ash hack into that or extrapolate more? No. Well, what about
Ash can't hack right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I can try without my ability, but
no, we don't want to.
I don't have
something.
I'm not as good as I was.
Yeah.
How many zaps from the stunners do you think you could take till your heart stops?
Just reboot him.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
What about Dr. Hale?
I grab a belt. I put it in my mouth while he goes to call Hale. You start to electrocute me.
you step into a bucket of water.
Try to leave you guys alone.
Constantine.
Oh wait, we're gonna lose power again. I think doing this.
Yeah, why is
call Hale? Let her know ahead of time.
Wyatt sits wearing a gimp suit. I don't understand.
Oh no!
It's insulated. It's rubber.
The ball gag? Okay, so
still rubber.
Still rubber.
This isn't 24XX anymore. It's 24XXX. You know what I'm saying?
And all 3.2 people love it. They love it. You all love it. You know you do.
Sorry, author of the game. I forgot your name. It's
Jason Itachi. You.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jason.
Jason, you fucking love it too.
Great game, but we're sorry.
Jason, if this shows up on your YouTube feed, I'm sorry. If you make it this far in, hats off, sir. I appreciate your commitment.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just added. This is another 24XX. You can use.
You
welcome.
bring joy to our lives in the most remarkable ways.
Yes, thank you, and you're welcome.
You call Dr. Hale? It sounds like Bishop.
I'm thinking. Well, I confer with
You hail
Ash
Hale
and Sits. And should we hail? Like if
Yeah.
if his hacking skills are still not up to snuff, maybe she did well to track him. Maybe she could examine the logs and point.
Yeah.
She might even be able to.
Beep boop beep 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 beep.
Yeah.
Boop 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 boop.
When do we get the modem installed?
Wait, didn't you say you were doing something and like caused this place to shut down? And she called you like that?
Hello,
Yeah.
hello, Bishop.
Yes,
Oh,
sort
there
of.
she is.
Hi,
What's
yes,
going on?
Okay.
We found Ash. He's okay.
Excellent.
But his logs seem to have been tampered with. There's gaps in it. I will let Ash explain since he's tech. I am not a tech person.
Yeah, and I'll go through the explanation and
Right.
tell her what we know. And what I need, we saw something suspicious running, and my abilities are out, so I need you to take a look if you can. I hear swiping.
Exactly. A feedback? What's going on?
Can you reset it?
Some kind of feedback echo. What is this?
I got hit by Glassmouth.
You said you found him talking like Glassmouth?
That's what they said. Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe it 'cause I don't remember.
Oh, there's something still in here, Ash.
No, he got out.
We're gonna have to get in here.
Aren't you in there now?
This is more than just a virus.
You're a virus.
I can't tell if you're flirting with her. Is this?
No,
Switch this to
just being a smartass.
private chat.
Doot it, doot it, doot it, doot it, bloop.
How you doing?
She's clanking away at the keyboard, and you hear a lot of sighs, concentrated effort, furrowed brow action. As she clearly works through something. Whitney, are you there? Whitney obviously comes into frame. I'm gonna need your telepathy on this one. And she sends like a thing to all of you. And this prototype schematic thing of this thing called a mind bridge with an eidolon stamped across it. I found this. They were working on it. But we're gonna need Whitney to, pump you guys into Ash's brain and loop him back in so he can be there too.
Wait, what?
We're going in my brain.
Okay, guys, sit down. And everybody get a bucket of water. You should all have your feet in the same bucket of water.
Already done. Oh, we gotta be in the same bucket?
Or maybe just all get... Do you have a big tub there? Whitney, does this place have a big tub?
I already got it. I'm in it. We were gonna electrocute me, so they were gonna call and we were gonna try to reboot. So I'm already in the water.
This is the scene I really wanted, where you guys are pumped into Ash's brain, right? Dr. Hale begins to deploy the mind bridge as Whitney now uses her telepathy to buffer and loop Ash back in.
As our eyes glaze over that white.
Obviously, there's a risk. This exposes you all to Glassmouth once again. But you guys all now, I want to say, we've all watched The Matrix. It's when he's swallowed by the chrome, whatever, and it eats into his mouth, it goes, and there's like that sinking moment that the cinematography is starting to imply. You all have that kind of sinking moment as your consciousness drift out, and you are popped back in to. Let's open up the right thing. You see
Ash's brain.
Ash's brain, and you find yourself
in a carnival.
In this kind of recreation. Here, let me open the episode notes back up. You sink into a stylized memoryscape of Ash's broken past. These the war zones, commanding voices, distorted past ops being reenacted around you guys. You're like balls deep in whatever PTSD he's ever like bottled up for all the things he's done.
Ooh.
Not. Ew.
So like I in my head, this is like, the intro to Terminator and all that when they dun 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 dun, and it shows all the robots moving around, and like that's kind of what you're experiencing here. Like the war is moving around you. You guys may not necessarily being interacted with directly at the moment, but there's like a chaos unfolding around you out of the memories, these distorted memories from Ash's past.
All three of us here?
Say that again, sorry?
Are all three of us here?
Yes.
We're just looking at Ash.
What the fuck,
Where are
man?
we going? Where are we going? That's not.
Do I recognize like where we should go?
I mean, it's an amalgamation, right? It's this smeared up you don't know, of course. This faded memory minutia, this kind of haze of a lot of past ops being mixed together. That you look around, that you can see. Are you? I mean, I guess. I apologize. What are you looking for?
I am trying to find something that looks broken or out of place, or like it's not quite right, wrong in some way. I feel like opposite of the way things look like, if that makes sense. Like, if everything's nice, beautiful park, it's just this rundown, dilapidated section, and some like that. I do not hear Michael.
That's because I was muted. You don't see. Thank you. You don't see. Like a sore thumb building or anything like that. What you do see is only one very distorted, washed isn't the right word, smeared face of you, Ash, in these varying scenarios from your life.
Okay. Do I remember all the scenarios that I'm seeing? Or are there ones that I don't?
They're a little mixed up, but yeah, as you remember them, yeah.
Okay. But I don't look... My face doesn't look right in them.
Correct.
But it's just visions. It's not like we're walking through the visions. Like,
You can walk through the visions. It's like you're there.
okay.
Like a holodeck is kind of what I'm imagining type thing.
I'm
Like you've
walking
been-
over to myself in the visions.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
tell what I'm
can.
saying?
If that's what you want to do.
I want to go see what I'm saying. If I can tell what I'm saying.
You seem to be in the heat of the battle. You're yelling out. If you're yelling out anything at all, you you know, it's like commands or you know, you're confirming orders, things like that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can I hear and understand what's being said?
It's a little garbled, but you get the idea. Maybe you're more intuiting it because you have familiarity with it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
you. I don't want to. I don't want to say
these guys.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can these guys understand?
Not really.
What's
These
being said?
guys. By these guys, you mean Sitz and Bishop? No, they
Yeah.
don't.
Do I sound like I'm talking like Glassmouth?
A little bit.
Okay. Do the people responding to me? Do we hear them and they sound normal?
Oh, you can definitely hear all the general noises that this kind of scenario would have, like the gunfire and rubble and explosions and things moving and beep boops from robots and pew pews and stuff like that.
And to them, everything else sounds normal as well.
Yes. Yeah, you're all in here together, for what it's worth.
Kill the thing that sounds like Glassjaw.
Okay. I mean, is that what you tell them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kill the thing that sounds like Glassjaw.
Yeah. It looks like me. The face is garbled to me, but I don't know. Does it look like me to you?
Does it look like him to me? Weird. It's gonna get weird.
It does. It looks like a weird faced. Go ahead.
But it doesn't do the garbled like I see. Because you were saying it kind of looked funky and not right for me.
Absolutely.
see it
All of you would see a doppelganger-esque of Ash.
Okay.
And yeah, all of you would see that he has this kind of smeared face, like oil painting being smeared, and swirled around a bit. And you would also all hear the hitched, broken Glassmouth voice, and difficult to discern, but it's clearly like this amalgamation, this conjoining of Ash and Glassmouth in a very discordant way, and hard to hear. But I mean, sorry, hard to hear in that it probably has a weird emotional effect more than anything.
You said kill it, right?
I think so.
All right. I draw my stank and I shoot it.
My pros.
I don't think we're talking it down.
Wait, who? What?
Man, I don't think we're talking it down.
Oh,
And I think this
that's
is how
fine.
we can delete it from my
From your brain. All right.
yeah.
I will pull my weapon out, assuming I have it. I didn't even assume I didn't have it.
You do.
I just went for it because
The full you is there.
and I pull it and shoot.
I will burn it from your memory.
Shooting.
Weird, bro. That was weird.
Shoot, I probably should have let Crow in here.
Shooting.
Fire purifies and cleanses.
Ew.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Ew.
Just because the visual of it, as you know, you shoot,
is Ash bleeding?
Right. Shoot him in the head. I got blood.
It's
coming out
almost
of the
better,
front of my head.
but I don't think that would be interesting, but that's not what I prepared.
Throw the script out.
I've been totally derailed. My apologies. Give me one whole second. Ash, sorry, not Ash. It is Sits. As you fire the gun and shoot, I assume for the head?
Probably the body, because I'm a what's that called? Where you
Center
aim
mass.
for the center mass kind of shooter. It's training, military training.
Two quick shot.
Yeah.
Looking low.
As you fire, as the bullet pierces, everything around you stops, and like the head turns on a swivel while their body stays still, and begins to shriek at all of you at ungodly volumes in this high-pitched glass shattering. Like I don't know if I can really articulate it, what I'm trying to hear or get you guys to hear. That just reverberates through this now like echoey room.
I don't think it works. You feel any better, Ash?
Um,
I want to say this goes on for like a solid 10 seconds before the head swivels back and everything goes back to normal. Or normal, sorry. Goes back to what it was doing.
So I'm holding the gun out. Should I try it in the head now? I'm not sure that this is going
Headshot this time.
yeah.
Boom. We'll just keep right arm, left arm. I got enough shots.
Are you shooting again?
Yes, I am. They told me to.
Okay.
Yes, I have. They
Headshot
told me
this
to.
time.
Yeah. Success.
Mm-hmm.
The head pops like confetti. In the room itself begins to dissolve as you guys are now plopped down in a new scape. Did I set it up? Did I copy it over? I'm not sure.
Are we supposed to be seeing something?
I don't. I just see the city.
Oh, what? Oh, no!
Yeah.
Holy shit, the lightning is shaking my house right now? Cool.
That's really bad when the lightning does that.
Or the thunder, rather, I guess. But yes.
I see black.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't even
Black
set
too.
the visibility because I'm bad
I'm
at
assuming
stuff.
that's light.
Well, this is what happens when you shoot a digital avatar and
In somebody's head, yeah.
someone
Yeah.
said someone said.
Oh, guess that was my eyeball.
So if we just
Do you
keep
guys
shooting
see
enough
it now?
and we hit the right
No.
part, no.
No, see nothing.
No, it's
Did we
so...
refresh?
See, just
So
endless void.
I'm going to refresh.
Oh,
Ooh.
there we go.
Oh. This is what we just left, right?
This is what you're in, yes. And yes, just left. That sucks because now all the visuals are out.
I was very close with how you described it and what.
If only I was
Yeah.
better at the things.
I was very much there.
Okay, good. Feels better now.
You painted that word picture well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You find yourself as the scene dissolves around you into a new fold of Ash's memories. You find yourself in an I keep saying in an Escher-esque maze of conflicting staircases, hallways, and archways. You can see that distorted ash moving between the various passageways around you. Let's go with Bishop. What are you up to in all of this? You've been more of a passenger for about a half hour, 45 minutes now. What are you up to?
He's just making, following sits, watching what's happening. Because again, this is all freaky territory for him. So are we supposed to picture? I don't know.
What's that say
he's
again?
just following. I'm just reading what Doug typed into chat. So he's just following Sitz's lead, and then looking at Ash, and then he's just waiting to react, to do something. So, because this is freaky being inside somebody else's head.
Absolutely.
His memories, and he's thinking of the butterfly effect. How much do we screw with the memories? Do they get lost? You know what I mean? Good, bad,
Right.
or
Absolutely.
his memories. So he's trying to have a very light footprint here, unless he has to do something. So he's just watching.
I didn't know we were supposed to be seeing the Escher.
I'm moving over now.
Oh, okay. No better.
There we are.
No better. Much better.
And the face where that face is looking down on the four of us.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Is that the face that's all distorted and
Nice.
everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
I like that. Okay.
Chord working.
Are we together or are we set on separate staircases? Not connected.
Oh, that's a good question. Let's put you in different staircases. Thank you for that. You guys are not connected or not in seemingly connected staircases. I guess I should say. You're not in the staircase. You're on the staircase. You're not Harry Potter.
Even worse, we're in the staircases.
Half transfused
staircases. I will kind of use hand gestures to kind of say let's kind of move in the same direction and try and get see if we can find a way to
in an MC Escher.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's try and get over to. Can we see where staircases go to kind of see that okay, if I go up this way and around that way, I could probably get over to to their area, kind of thing, or where a staircase is going over one of theirs, so that I could jump down to it. You're muted.
You can try.
Okay.
There's no discern realities. Maybe is this just a normal roll for you, unless you have
normal roll or survival? Looking around.
Let's do survival. I can be persuaded.
Keeping myself alive in a strange
savvy savvy about your surroundings.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you stupid bug.
That's a success.
You can 100% see that there is a stairway that clearly leads towards who do you want to go to? Pick a favorite. Is it Bishop or Sitz?
I don't know. Ash is probably. Oh,
did we lose somebody?
yeah, we lost.
Oh, we lost Brian.
Brian. Brian.
Hopefully the lightning didn't hit his trees.
Right.
Oh, I got a message from Jack. Should we wait for Bishop?
I was kind of giving him a minute.
Yeah.
See if we got a message or anything from him. Okay, so yeah, he's coming back. Discord did
What'd
some
he say?
funkiness to him.
Oh.
He put it in the Foundry chat.
Oh.
He said it blipped out on him.
One of the last places I would generally look at stuff.
I just happened to. I heard something go off, and I looked over there and was, oh shoot, okay.
Okay.
Coming back. I don't know what's going on.
It's all good. We got time.
Okay. All right. Everybody hear me? No?
Oh, you're good.
I
You're
can
in.
hear you.
You're locked in.
That's
Okay.
awesome. Better than ever.
You look.
Woohoo.
You look.
You look good too.
Thank you.
Better than ever.
Better than ever.
Where were we?
I was deciding
Winning.
who was my favorite. You said.
Yeah, you were deciding who your favorite.
Of the two. I feel like Lefty kind of can hold his own a
Okay.
little bit more. A little bit more.
In a dream world, sure.
Like,
You can do anything in a dream.
so I'll go for Crow,
Okay.
and then we'll make our way to Lefty.
Perfect. You gesture towards. Wait a minute. You're going towards Bishop, right?
Yes.
Okay. Brian's character.
Yeah.
You gesture towards Bishop. You gesticulate to him an orientation to go up a stairwell, and you both pop into a new scene. And I hopefully I'm kind of putting you on the spot, Bobby, but hopefully you can work with me. I'm trying to think of something bad from Ash's past, ultimately, right? Some trauma of his that he's sitting on. And I don't know what that for your Ash's character may or may not be. Is there a scene in your head that you might think of for Ash's history that maybe have been particularly traumatic? Was he ever caught? Was he ever?
Oh, the time he got he got his eye. It's the reason he got his eye is he was in a fight and doing this job. It was early on in his career. It's actually his first cybernetic that he ever got. And in the fight he took a knife to the eye and lost the eye, so this was the solution. That's why he's only got one cybernetic eye. And not both of them.
That's where you are. Like, how did this in your head? What was this fight? Was it an actual pit fight? Were you in a fighting pit? Or?
No. This was I was doing a job.
Mm-hmm.
For a crew that I was with when I was first starting out. and it was just it was a job that went bad. We were robbing some rich guy, stealing some object for some person.
Some Nick CEO,
Yeah,
some-
like he started out, he wasn't too good.
Storied past.
He didn't vet the job all too well in the beginning.
In the crew, not picking the jobs though. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the scene you fight. Like I guess I'm trying to understand. Like I want to see the altercation where you jumped and some guy stabbed you in the eye and then you like flipped him over and were able to stab him back in the heart.
Yeah, it was. So we were walking into the room and we didn't think that we had tripped any alarms. Must have tripped something. And actually, dude jumped down from above and landed on my shoulders as it came through into the room through the doorway. And caught, like, had a knife in his hand, and we started wrestling, and came up and caught me in the eye. He was trying to go for my throat, but like I was able to maneuver his hand and catch his hand and move him off, and got my eye though. And then yeah, I just kind of rolled over the shoulder, flip him to the ground, and yeah, he was done. But he got me.
Above you guys, you see, as you'd entered this room, above you guys, you see a half dozen of these, I guess, ninjas in the rafter. The rafter is poised to jump down on you. A scenario, it's like a multiplication of your memory, where you see, like a half dozen of these would-be assassins, knives ready, dotting the ceiling. You recognize this scene pretty much immediately, Ash, giving you a brief moment to recognize it. What do you do?
I instantly look up to where the guy initially came from. And I've got my gun trained on there, so if I see anything there, I'm shooting.
Bishop, you see Ash ready himself, staring up into the ceiling. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to look up there too. Obviously, there's a threat coming up.
You definitely see them.
Yeah, so I'm ready. All I can do is, hopefully this, if it works, is just burn as many as I can. So I'm ready. When they jump, have some fire, ninjas.
Does this game actually have combat? I don't think it does.
Not as a separate.
Oh, we have to pay for the combat?
No, it's just a normal part of the. This game has nothing separate from anything. Like Dungeon World.
It's like, no, there's not really damage and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's narrative.
Like that, it's like you break. Like for us, if we take damage, we break armors and stuff until it gets fixed.
Perfect. Then it sounds like Ash and Bishop need to do some shooting.
Yep.
Fire.
Oh, that's serendipity. That a 10 or a 0?
10.
Damn, that's not how the dice work, Michael.
Pack that up.
Excuse me. Wow. Not much of a combat there. You guys quickly dispatch 3 apiece as they tumble from the ceiling. Your eyes have been unassailed this time, leaving a area like a stairwell opens up or reveals itself, giving you passage out of this room now. Making your way back into but now with Bishop, back into this foyer of chaotic stairwells and such. The back into the Escher room.
Mm.
And
So
we're back in the Escher room. Are we any closer to Lefty?
Yeah.
Slightly. You may have another encounter through a stairwell to get him.
Can I do another survival to see if I can find a way?
Absolutely.
Lefty, leave us.
Whoa.
Wow, how do we do a fail with this? You trip down the stairs and...
Or you trip up the stairs.
Trip up the stairs.
You trip balls.
And now I'm upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, you pop out and you and Bishop are upside down, staring up at...
We're staring up.
Staring down at...
Lefty who's staring up at us.
Yeah.
Like, we're both like, oh,
but
shit,
that's
how'd
not...
that happen?
Exactly. Actually, can I take a quick AFK? I just need to pee, and then I'm actually gonna get...
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink.
So, right back, guys.
Dodger. I will do the same.
Me too.
Right
What
back.
the hell?
So, the failure. The disastrous failure. As you enter one of the... Because the failure was around survival, and you're trying to find your way to Bishop. So,
Yeah.
You tell Bishop to go... Or sorry, not Bishop. You're trying to find Sitz. You found
Sitz,
Bishop.
yeah.
My apologies. As you're trying to find Sitz, you tell, hey, Sitz, go that direction, because you're like... There's a little bravado, maybe. There's some, I got this.
Yeah.
It's easy. And you tell Ash to take this direction, and you're going to go this direction. And Ash...
I am Ash.
That's right. You are Ash. Ash, as you enter one hallway to go meet up with Sitz, you are snatched up. Oh, wait, no. I want Sitz to be snatched up. Sitz, you see Sitz
Wait a minute.
move into one of the hallways up the stairwell and moves into one of the archways, and you can see the doppelganger Ash snatch him up and pull him into the archway very feloniously. What do you do?
I run towards that location and try to get to him.
You try to run. So are you trying to take a stairwell into the direction you assume where he's ending up, where Sitz is ending up?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Perfect. Give me another survival attempt. Let's see how terrible this goes for Sitz. Can you describe to me another? Can you describe to me another calamitous memory of Ash's? A job where, again, things didn't go so well. Maybe. No, I'm just gonna make it. I'm gonna say you got captured one time and you had to get someone had to come and
I've been
extract you, and you've been tortured. You see poor Sits where you once were being tortured.
No.
Oh no, you.
I apologize, Sits. I realize I'm punishing you
That's okay.
for his failure.
I like it. You're not punishing me. You're punishing the digital version of me.
Right.
That's in his mind. I don't know if that's the me, but it's
Fair
sure
enough.
him.
Who are
Anyway,
we, after all?
Right.
It's very Black Mirror-y going on here now.
I'm gonna narratively say you go a bit not catatonic, but you're kind of stopped in your tracks as this scene is presented to you, Ash.
Yeah, he would probably freeze up seeing that and that memory and everything. That wasn't a good time.
So I now go to Bishop, who is at your tail behind you. What do? You see this kind of traumatic memory hit.
Oh, I
Ash
see it
like
too
this.
now? I'm not separate.
Oh, you're with him. You see the whole scene.
Okay, I thought we split up. Okay, misunderstood. So I see Ash freeze up, but I see Bishop. I mean, now you got me doing it. I see Sits being tortured.
Yep.
In the process of being tortured. So
Yeah, and
I'm going
Go ahead.
to bypass frozen Ash, and interfere with this torturing display going on. Going to the torture. How is Sits being tortured? Is he being punched? Is he being electrocuted?
There was a lot of electrocution, handcuffed, hands above head, feet in bucket.
Ooh.
So he was like, he's been there before. So you guys are like, oh, we're gonna have to electrocute you. Okay. He just
Okay.
Okay.
Goes into this mood.
Yeah.
It's detached. Yeah, that's probably what happened. He went in, he saw it, and he just detached. Right? This moment, he's like, I got, as he would historically.
Yeah.
What does this look like, Bishop? Go ahead.
How many people are torturing him? Just one guy. He's got his feet in a bucket. And
Just for the cinematic, it's more like an empty
room or something.
Just for the cinema of it, it's like an empty black room, and you see a chain link cage with Ash, doppelganger Ash, smeared face, torturing Sits, electrocuting him, unacceptable nipple play, not asking for consent.
Ooh.
Ow.
Wow.
My safe word is harder, Daddy.
Not honoring safe words.
Okay, so he's doing a whole lethal weapon, zapping him, torturing him.
It's a total scene.
Yeah. So I see the smeared doppelganger. So I will find.
You're outside the cage, though. I do want to say that you are outside the
chain link cage, right?
But
so
in my head, it's like this empty black space that you guys are in, and there's that spotlight down on the whole cage,
right? Yeah,
like it's some kind of
awesome.
and then it shows the torture scene in the middle.
Highly stylized.
Yes, because you're in this memory space.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm gonna a narrow blue flame, like pencil thin through the
like a little torch.
Yeah, exactly. But very thin, and just direct that line at this blurred smear of the Ash doppelganger to stop the torturing process.
Okay.
Whew. For me to say that.
Stupid bugs.
Here we go.
Pyrokinesis, baby.
And go. Oh no.
Ooh.
That's the wrong number.
Ooh. Fuck.
Let's see. I don't think there's luck or anything like that in this game. Let's think how
you can there's like a luck feature for the ref.
Oh, really?
I think.
Is there luck? Like I'm looking for it on my
Yeah,
document.
it might be in the what do they call that? The like generic rules one. The emergency rules.
Oh yeah.
No worries. Let's hypothesize that this arc of this pencil thin torch glances off some of the chain link surrounding, sending sparks and everything all over. And once again, the whole scene stops. Ash, Sitz, you're right there in the middle of it as it, again, just like before, everything in the room stops, like stopping time. The head spins, and that screaming, glitched out noise just bellows out of it at ungodly decibels. If this was an anime, it would show the shock waves as the noise emanates. Both of you, specifically, I apologize. I'm really beating up on poor Sitz. Sitz, give me a miscellaneous. Give me a miscellaneous roll. That's what you get. We're just gonna literally torture you, because your character anyway. Because you missed the last session. Give me a miscellaneous as you try to not your ears pierced. Your eardrums pierced rather. You start to bleed out of your ears. Now.
Not real.
Yeah, and you start. Yeah, you probably you're yelling like not real. You give me the same miscellaneous roll, Bishop, as you.
Oh, okay. It's not real.
And I'll have Ash do it as well. Ash, you pop out of it, but your ears are ringing. You got like this headache going on now as you pop out of your frozen state, your catatonic state, and you see your friend again. You see, well, ostensibly friend, Sitz being tortured in front of you, and heaved over is now Bishop in front of you. You snapped that blood is now kind of trickling out of your ears and stuff. Go on, sorry.
I wanna shoot the Glassmouth version again.
Okay. This time in the head?
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Always a good shot. You shake it off, and you aim true, and the head explodes again like confetti.
Nice.
And the world drips away, filters away again. I don't want to be too cliche. I don't want to be like the Matrix character Rain, but it does have like a pixelated rain effect around you as it swaps you down into a lower like memory state or a different part of Ash's brain. Let me.
All right.
All right.
So we're now one layer deeper. I'm hoping this is actually the right way to go about it. Either that or we're getting in
We're farther
more
in?
trouble. Yeah,
Why didn't that? Oh, that would fix it.
that's what I was hoping too.
You guys, for climactic cinematic purposes, you find yourselves in a hallway as behind you can see what seem to be the cascading false memories being deleted behind you. If you... I'm making a pretty specific niche reference, but if you've ever seen the television, the made-for-TV miniseries Langoliers, based off the
Oh
Stephen
yeah,
King.
I love that. That was awesome. I had a copy of that. That was good.
I am also a big fan of Langoliers. It's just a kind of a... Anyway, obviously not Langoliers, but it would be collapsing, and like a void would be behind it, like nothingness, as these memories are disintegrated behind you. If you can give me a final group challenge
Okay.
where we need more positives than negatives for running, for electronics, psych, or running, which I don't think any of you have.
I have no
Survival.
So we can do survival.
I have tracking.
That's survival.
I'll let you guys roll your survivals and your tracking,
All right.
because I'm a nice guy.
Bishop saves the day. No, Bishop doesn't.
That's-
I don't know. More
Two
positive than
setbacks
negative.
and
Success.
a success.
That's more positives than negatives.
I guess, yeah.
I was say not failures.
I picked up this scent. Get out of here. I smell static and burning chrome. This is the way to go.
Ozone.
As you guys are running, you find yourselves pressed against this doorway, and for cinematic purposes, for your mind's eye, as all three of you are pushed up against this door, you're fiddling with the knob, the deletion is coming, and you spill through into a white light, as it would fade into a white light in the scene.
Nice.
And then we would come back from commercial with all of you waking up in sync now, with Ash's memories and stuff now put back together. You would all find yourselves, in the room now with Whitney, Dr. Hale on the comms, I guess, on a computer screen somewhere.
I assume that the portions of my memory that were deleted, of my logs that were deleted, are still deleted.
Yeah.
Like those didn't come back.
Yes. That is correct.
Okay. I will have the doctor do a thorough exam and making sure we got everything this time, and see if they can fix my eye. Does my ability to hack come back, or no? Is that lost forever?
Now, Fallout, I do want there to be some Fallout, and one of the options that is Ash permanently loses hacking. It feels aggressive to me, but it would mean you're immune from further possession by the blood net. Like this fucking with your brain is over now, so to speak. It gives you an immunity to their possession.
Alrighty.
And Crow, Bishop, you aren't really sure why, but there's like a fractal burn on your hands.
Ooh. Resistance by.
It has a weird kind of glow to it.
Oh.
It's a kind of scar from this whole encounter. But that's kind of where I would like to fade to black. You guys popping out. I know it's a little early. I know it's only 9:30.
Trying to beat the bad dice rolls? No, we already got those.
Yeah.
It's nice
The
try.
mind fuck. You have to let it settle in.
Well, there were some like there's 15 or 20 minutes, there's 5 minutes here and there that Grace or rather Whitney would have filled in. Like I definitely would have pulled back multiple times and no, I know, but I do wish she was here because I there was moments that I wanted to pull back and have a Whitney Dr. Hale kind of moment and work on stabilizing you guys and making sure everything was okay, but
that probably would have helped.
It's
her fault.
Let's go with Stars and Wishes. We'll do Stars and Wishes because I don't think there's really... Is there an after thing in this?
Yeah. I don't think this one would because we didn't really... Because after a job increases skill and all that, but we didn't really do a job, so...
No.
Well, I think in the spirit, this was a job, right? I don't think...
Well, we don't get paid or anything, so that's why...
I see. That's
I was saying I
fair.
don't and that's fine. Like, we don't have to level up and do all that every time.
That's right. That's right. I think when players advocate to not level up, that's always worse for me. Stars and Wishes. I'll start with Bobby.
I like the idea of the bad thing that happened to me in a previous job it was led into some bad things going on and us going and having to fix that. I like that. It kind of ties other. It's like it's not okay. We did that job. It's done. It's gone. It still has a connection to us and kind of thing. Ties things together. I like it.
Awesome.
And wishes. I hope we have a full group next week.
You won't. I'm already out.
Yeah, Doug's already out.
Right, you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got that new person. She'll fix it all. What's her name?
But Amy will be. Yeah, she'll fix it. Maybe
Amy will fix it.
She'll be the infix for Dr. Hale. Maybe I'm not sure. We'll see what she picks.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about Amy.
Suggestions.
But, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
She'll have reasonable suggestions and
fair. Reasonable suggestions.
Maybe more insane than the rest of us. But
a more level-headed approach.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not sure about that. I'm not so sure about that.
Where the fuck did you come up with that? That's really awful.
Amy has a tendency to play her characters, so compulsion is definitely on the
yeah
on the menu.
Nice.
But no. Yeah, we'll definitely be down Doug next session. So
yeah, I forgot.
But I will listen to it the following week.
You will love it.
I will love it.
You better. Who you pop potatoing to, Bobby?
I'm gonna go Doug.
I really appreciated the whole opening scene. That was really good. That was fun to experience, fun to work through.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Ash kind of missing?
Sleepwalking Ash and missing.
And me not knowing anything and and all that. It was like that was cool.
And then us zapping him.
It's having
And
a-
both of us having the same ideas. What's the least lethal stuff we have? I don't know. Big stun guns, big stunners.
All I brought was the
Um,
cattle prod.
Is my eye fixed now?
It's my eye.
Yeah, we can fix your eye. We can fix your eye.
Picture. Took away your hacking ability. We'll picture.
Yeah, we can fix your...
They have lasers. You can shoot
Took
at
away your reason for living, and yes, you can.
Nah, I'm just
Candy bar back.
I'm just gonna dive deeper into the shooting and blowing things up and
Violence, yeah.
Oh no, I led him to a bigger life of violence, or more of a life of violence.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's my wish. I wish that that Ash has a much more violent streak.
Yeah,
Oh, I will note that and work on that.
solves everything.
Just kill everybody, Bobby. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Brian, do your thing.
Okay. The stars. I'm just gonna piggyback on Doug and Bobby, but I'm gonna throw another star for Michael for the mind fuck, going into another person's mind. I like the visuals that you put up and the whole going into memory. I find that fascinating.
agreed.
It's very Black Mirror because I just started watching Black Mirror, getting back into it, and there's one episode, Eulogy, with Paul Giamatti, who I don't know if anybody's watched it, where kind of goes into photographs with AI assistants, and he can go in his mind, in his memory, and kind of.
Is this the new season?
Yeah, the new season. It's
I
a pretty good episode, pretty solid, but
Yeah, I
like
haven't seen the
going
new
back
season.
and reliving your memory. And then there's one called Callister where it's kind of Star Trek themed, but this guy actually can import people into his game. Highly recommend watching that. It's pretty crazy. But it had those vibes, so I was
Awesome.
pretty cool to play and being in somebody's mind, and that's why I didn't want to go. I thought there was gonna be like, you fuck with his memory, something would happen, like the butterfly effect if he goes
Right.
I probably should, but I didn't think about how
I was
to
like, I
carve
was
up his
waiting for
character.
that, but and I also like too the fact that Glassmouth's consciousness is still alive.
Kicking
Still
around.
infected.
Well, it was. It's not anymore.
You gotta assume that. Yep, assume it.
Like, well, I had her do a check of me, so it's not in me.
That's
Yeah.
not okay. There you go. It's not.
It hasn't
It's lurking.
metastasized yet.
Yeah. Has anybody ever watched the Butterfly Effect with Ashton Kutcher?
Oh,
Never
absolutely.
love it. I've never seen
heard
it.
of it.
Oh,
Are you being
You gotta
serious?
watch that.
You've never heard of Butterfly Effect, Brian?
Oh, I know. I've heard of it. I know of the movie, but I've never watched it.
That's truly
But I know
astonishing to me.
I know the.
you should
Another-
you should check it out. It's very
Okay.
much like that episode you're talking about, and
Okay.
like the effects you were expecting to happen, kind of thing. You should definitely watch
It's
that.
just Ashton Kutcher. Like I just like I can't stomach.
I
it.
agree, but he's not bad. He's not bad in that.
Oh, okay.
It's
alright.
not him being goofy. It's
Right.
actually
It's a more
serious.
serious role.
Yeah.
It is definitely. It's also earlier in his career, I believe. So
Yes, very early.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
There's actually a sequel to it that was not as good.
Oh.
But I don't think that one was with Ashton Kutcher.
Super duper.
But yeah, no, that was
Thank you.
it. And the effects you were talking about
Okay.
would be were
it's right up your alley,
Mine's
Brian.
right
You
up
really
that.
should
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
Pop
I
it on.
definitely like it. Yeah.
It has some has some weirdly. There's a particular scene that sticks with you where he's a very young boy in school and does a particular act. It's I don't know. That's what the one scene I think of, but it's kind of a spoiler, so I don't want to.
yeah.
Anyway, I guess that leaves me.
Yes. You.
My star goes to Bobby because Bobby, I kind of put you on the spot, and so I really appreciate you coming up with the scenes and the scenarios because we worked on it, right? I mean, we did it right there in the moment. So I really enjoyed that, and so I appreciate you rolling with it.
Yeah.
So
I like that. I like that. The kind of making me come up with memories for my character. I like that. That was
good.
Cool. It's now we know why his eye is the way it is, and he's only got one of them. And
absolutely. So yeah, absolutely awesome. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love that you ran with it, and I really appreciate it. So my star definitely firmly goes to you and the rest of you guys. Of course. Sorcerers are great.
You get a half a star.
But no, you guys were great. And Doug, thank you for rolling with the punches. Literally, I kind of tortured you for Bobby's failures. So I appreciate you rolling it. So, and yeah, my wish is, of course, I thought this is what I get in my head. I was like, oh man, everything's going great. There hasn't been any technical issues, blah blah blah. And then I need to take a piss break, and then I walked far enough away from my Bluetooth to disconnect, and then all pandemonium breaks loose. So. That's on me. So,
office toilet.
I don't know what that means.
You need an office toilet.
Oh, no. It's not even that far away. It's because I went to the kitchen to get a soda. It's on
Kitchen
me.
toilet. You need a kitchen toilet.
No, that doesn't help either. That's worse, probably. Anyway, technical issues are my one wish that we can get rid of.
Toilet Bluetooth.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for hearing me
Thank
this
you,
evening.
everybody.
Thank you.
Had fun as always.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Night.
Night,
Good night.
guys.
Good night.
Straight home. Straight home.
Brush your hair and stuff. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
No.
You too.